Welcome back to my Donghua animation. What happens to the Luo family when Luo Feng isn't there to protect them, and how ruthlessly does he eliminate anyone who threatens his loved ones? Well, buckle up, because this is one of the darkest aspects of Swallowed Star that shows just how brutal the cultivation world really is. The Luo family's entire existence hangs by a single thread: Luo Feng himself. Without his overwhelming power and terrifying reputation, they're just ordinary people trying to survive in a universe where families get wiped out for looking at someone the wrong way. And when enemies do cross that line, Luo Feng doesn't just retaliate, he completely annihilates them with a cruelty that makes even universe masters take notice. Let's break down exactly why this family is doomed without him and how savagely he deals with anyone stupid enough to threaten them. Subscribe if you're new here, and without further ado, let's start with number 10. Xu Xin has zero combat power, despite her status. Let's start with the harsh reality about Luo Feng's wife, Xu Xin. She's a core member of the Virtual Universe Company. That sounds impressive, right? Here's the problem. Her position means absolutely nothing without Luo Feng backing it. When he vanished for 6,000 years during the Star Tower inheritance, she had to manage the entire family crisis while being completely powerless to actually defend anyone. The numbers tell the story. She sent Luo Feng 38,192 messages over those 6,000 years, almost one every single day, sometimes two. Within just a couple hundred years, there were over 30,000 desperate emails from her. These weren't casual updates. They were filled with worry, stress, and the crushing weight of trying to hold together a massive family business empire while enemies circled like sharks. Her virtual universe company status couldn't stop the Luo C family from bullying them. It couldn't prevent rumors of Luo Feng's death from spreading. All it did was give her connections to reach out for help, connections that only mattered because she was married to someone powerful. Without Luo Feng, Xu Xin is just another administrator with a fancy title and zero ability to protect anyone. Number 9. Luo Ping literally collapsed under the pressure. Luo Feng's eldest son, Luo Ping, is supposed to be one of the family's leaders. When Luo Feng returned from his 6,000-year absence, he found Luo Ping sitting alone in front of the villa, drinking bottle after bottle of wine, completely consumed by stress and worry. This is the calm, composed son who manages a huge portion of family affairs, reduced to using alcohol to cope. Why? Because managing the Luo family without Luo Feng, there is like trying to hold back a flood with your bare hands. The moment death rumors started spreading, other families immediately began testing boundaries. Business negotiations turned hostile. Enemies who would never dare breathe wrong around Luo Feng suddenly felt bold enough to make demands. Luo Ping had never experienced this level of pressure before, and it broke him. The second Luo Feng appeared, all that stress vanished instantly, not because Luo Ping got stronger, but because the pillar holding up their entire world was back. Without that pillar, even the strongest family members crumble. Number 8. The entire family business runs on Luo Feng's reputation. The Luo family's Ping Hai company does business across multiple universe countries. They've grown into a massive commercial empire over 10,000 years. Here's the thing that nobody wants to admit. Every single business relationship they have exists because people don't want to offend the Primal Chaos City leader's disciples' family. Xu Xin herself stated it clearly. Since Luo Feng became the city leader's disciple, their business flourished because everyone was willing to lower their heads rather than create problems. Undying level families, emperors, even officials from universe countries would treat them with respect they absolutely didn't deserve based on their own strength. The business empire isn't built on smart investments or superior products. It's built on fear of angering Luo Feng. The moment he seemed dead, that protection evaporated instantly. The Gold Mist Universe country's Luo C family, which had been courteous before, immediately switched to aggressive bullying tactics. They knew the truth. Without Luo Feng, the Luo family business is just a fat, defenseless target waiting to be devoured. Number 7. His parents and brother are completely ordinary. Let's talk about the most vulnerable family members: Luo Hongguo, father; Gong Xinlan, mother; and Luo Hua, younger brother. What's their power level? Basically nothing compared to the cultivation world's standards. Early in the story, Luo Feng's father was literally working as a laborer at a construction site where Zhang Haobai's bodyguards beat him and his co-workers. Even after 10,000 plus years and access to resources, they're not warriors who can defend themselves against any real threat. The novel makes it clear that while they receive some benefits from Luo Feng's status, they never became powerhouse cultivators. Luo Hua helps manage family business, but he's not out there fighting emperors. When crisis hit during Luo Feng's absence, all they could do was meet with Xu Xin and bear looks of pain, knowing the entire family was supported solely by Luo Feng, and without him, they were helpless. These are the people any enemy would target first if they wanted to hurt Luo Feng, and they have zero ability to protect themselves. Number 6. Over 10,000 years of history, but no other powerful warriors. Here's something wild. The Luo family has existed for over 10,000 years. They have thousands upon thousands of descendants scattered across the universe doing business and cultivating. So surely some of them became powerful warriors who could defend the family, right? Wrong. The Luo family has one powerhouse, Luo Feng. That's it. After more than 10,000 years of history, with access to incredible resources and cultivation techniques, the family produced exactly 0 other warriors who could stand up to serious threats. When the Jian Ta Emperor incident happened, there was no family elder who could step up, no powerful cousin or uncle who could negotiate from a position of strength. The family's size is actually a liability. They're so spread out doing business that they're exposed everywhere, and there's nobody except Luo Feng strong enough to protect them all. It's like having a massive house with only one lock, and the moment that lock breaks, every door flies open. Number 5. He personally executed 13 family members in brutal fashion. Now let's shift to the revenge side, and this is where things get dark. Luo Feng didn't just protect his family from outside enemies. When he discovered that some family members were bringing shame and danger to the family name, he personally executed 13 of them in a public trial that was broadcast to 100,000 family members. Among the executed was Luo Xin, his 15th generation grandson, who had become an energy businessman that massacred an entire family of thousands and killed over 10,000 innocent humans. When Luo Xin was arrested by 3 domain masters on Luo Feng's order, he faced his ancestor in trial. The sentence? Death. No mercy, no second chances. Then there was Luo Yurong, his 9th generation granddaughter. Luo Feng personally sentenced her for bewitching your older brother into committing crimes you cannot be pardoned. Death. He lifted his finger and shot a golden law-infused beam straight through her forehead, leaving a bloody cavity. Out of 21 family members judged, 13 were executed, 4 jailed for 10,000 years, 3 jailed for 100 years. Luo Feng's message was crystal clear. Even his own blood wasn't safe if they endangered the family. Number 4. Li Wei's death cut his knees and left him to be eaten alive. Early in his journey, Luo Feng encountered Li Wei, a spoiled genius from the wealthy Polinus clan whose parents were both advanced gods of war. Li Wei had a nasty habit of killing any genius-level warrior who could challenge his rank, always escaping consequences because of his parents' status. He made the fatal mistake of targeting Luo Feng. During their encounter in an underground area, Li Wei and his protection team, Pan Ya, leader of Tiger Fang Squad, and 2 advanced warlord bodyguards, rushed Luo Feng. Big mistake. Luo Feng used his telekinesis and killed them all instantly. Left alone, Li Wei tried to retaliate instead of just killing him quickly. Luo Feng used his fly cutters on Li Wei's knees, completely destroying his ability to run away. Then Luo Feng just left. He left Li Wei crippled in a monster-infested area where he was eaten alive by beasts shortly after. The cruelty is calculated, not a quick death, but terror and agony. Li Wei's parents later offered 100 billion Hangzhou dollars to anyone who could identify his killer, but Luo Feng's identity remained hidden. The message, threaten him and your death won't be clean. Number 3. Zhang Haobai's entire family destroyed for early harassment. Remember Zhang Haobai? Luo Feng's first real enemy from high school, the rich, spoiled student who was jealous of Luo Feng's talent. Zhang Haobai tried everything to ruin Luo Feng's future. He used his family's influence to create problems, had Luo Feng attacked in detention where prisoners tried to break his arms and legs, and even had his father falsely accuse Luo Feng's father and co-workers of damaging expensive marble before ordering bodyguards to beat them. What happened to Zhang Haobai and his family? Complete destruction. His narrow-minded actions caused the fall of his Zhang family in Jiangnan City. As Luo Feng's cultivation advanced and he became increasingly powerful, Zhang Haobai learned about it while still in prison and deeply regretted his actions, hoping Luo Feng wouldn't take revenge. When Luo Feng's fake obituary was published, Zhang Haobai was extremely happy, until he later learned Luo Feng had become the champion of Earth and could easily kill anyone on the planet. The probability is high that Zhang Haobai committed suicide from sheer terror. Luo Feng didn't even need to personally act. His mere existence and reputation crushed the entire Zhang family into nothing. Number 2. Mo Luo executed in his god country by Universe Masters. Mo Luo was a virtual universe company genius who gradually rose through the ranks to become a primal region member, one of the elite. But Mo Luo had a dark side. He secretly harmed anyone who threatened his genius position and harbored intense jealousy toward other top talents. He made the catastrophic decision to target Luo Feng. During a qualification battle at Demon Note Mountain, Mo Luo attempted to kill Luo Feng by pushing him into an ancient abyss. His reasoning? With your talent, you'll eventually threaten my position. Better with less people who would threaten me. Unfortunately for Mo Luo, Luo Feng survived and discovered the truth. After Luo Feng's rise in power, he gave Mo Luo 2 choices: admit his crime and serve 10,000 eras in the first Starfield Hell, or refuse and be executed. Mo Luo refused to admit guilt. The result? He was executed in his own god country by Lord of Ganwu and Venerable North Larva on Luo Feng's orders, and because he wouldn't confess, he could not be resurrected. Before his execution, Mo Luo was in complete disbelief that Luo Feng had become a universe master. That disbelief cost him everything, including his eternal life. Number 1. Jian Ta Emperor, threatened with family annihilation. Instantly fled, the Jian Ta Emperor incident perfectly captures both sides. How vulnerable the family is without Luo Feng, and how absolutely terrifying he is to enemies. During Luo Feng's 6,000-year absence, the Luosi family of Gold Mist Universe Country began aggressively bullying the Luo family over a business dispute. Their family leader, Jian Ta Emperor, a disciple of Gold Mist Knight, used the opportunity to test if Luo Feng was really dead, forcing the family into humiliating negotiations. When Luo Feng finally returned, he walked straight into the negotiation room where Xu Xin was being cornered. The moment he appeared, the formless pressure from his consciousness alone made everyone from the Luosi family go pale. Luo Feng looked coldly at their leader and delivered one message. Tell Jian Ta Emperor, anyone who dares bully my family, his guts must be huge. I really wonder who gives him such guts. Has he been bribed by other races? Without a proper answer, I don't mind killing him and wiping out the entire Luosi family. The Luosi family representatives were shocked into complete silence. They left haggardly, not even daring to teleport away in Luo Feng's presence, their pride completely smashed. That's the power dynamic. A low emperor like Jian Ta thought he could exploit weakness, but one appearance from Luo Feng reduced him to a terrified nobody. The family can't survive without this level of overwhelming, crushing power that makes enemies flee in absolute terror. So there you have it. Every brutal detail about why the Luo family is doomed without Luo Feng and how savagely he deals with threats. The cultivation world doesn't respect kindness or business acumen, it only respects power. Without Luo Feng, the family is just a collection of ordinary people with a fancy name, waiting to be devoured. With him, he'll personally execute his own descendants if they bring shame, cripple enemies, and leave them to monsters and threaten to annihilate entire families with just his presence. His philosophy says it all. With blood and fire, I will annihilate all enemies. Through endless destruction, I will guard the life of my people. Which revenge incident shocked you the most? Let me know in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more Swallowed Star content.